There it is. Welcome to the Week in Review from the 21st to the 26th of July, 2025. Let's get into it. First thing I want to say is not actually a bright spot. I have had nearly 10 of you come up to me and say you have trouble booking in on Fitbox. Fitbox updated a calendar, and as we're all software things, when you update something, usually it doesn't work. So I'm sure they're working through that. I'll send them a ticket to see what is the problem. If you are struggling to book in, just come down anyway. It's been causing me a bit of a headache. So just still attempt, see if you can book in, but if you can't, just come down, no stress at all. I want to see you in the gym. Cool, don't let technology tell you what to do. All right, bright spots of the week. Let us start off with Monday. I don't know if I'll ever be tired of talking about bright spots, but Monday, shout out to Dave, completing an entire workout as prescribed. Within the workout, not so much the reps and whatnot, but finished the whole workout, no problems. Welcome back, officially or fully, Dave. What an effort, what an inspiration. You are the man I want to be when I grow up. Also on Monday, welcome to Matt, and then good job to Joselyn for improving her snatch technique a lot. She's actually got another one coming up later in the year. Tuesday, Mandy's back into volume deadlifts on that Donny workout after a back injury, and also she has epic abs, not my quote, someone else's. And then also on Tuesday, Boob absolutely demolished the workout. Unbelievable time, 9:50 as RX. And then also on Tuesday, Jacinta nominates Andrew for a bright spot for helping her through a workout while not feeling very well during it. Going for a walk with her and making sure she feels better. Andrew is a very nice guy. So there you go. There's my community bright spot, which I also forgot again. Jeez, I'm shit at that. Okay, welcome to Ez on Wednesday, coming back into the gym. After a while, she's just moved to back into this side of town, so we'll see her a bit more. And then Felicity is moving absolutely fantastically, also on Wednesday. And then Wednesday afternoon in Ollie class, Claire hit some absolutely brilliant snatches with really good balance, great sharp underneath. I expect big PRs in the future coming her way. Thursday, shout out to Sarah and Rob, back into some CrossFit Barwon goodness after taking a few years not off, but just doing other things, and that's totally fine. And that does bode well that we are such a nice community, and if anyone else is watching this who's an old member, of course you're always welcome that, so never think that you're not. And then shout out to Rosie on Thursday night for increasing her pull-up stamina. She's been working really hard, and that is obvious to us. We can see the payoff of her efforts. Friday morning, I could not believe how fast Daz was moving. It was unbelievable. I was blinking and missing it. It's so good. And then also on Friday, Joselyn again and Laura moving great, even though they're nice and new. These guys are just phenoms on the barbells. Perhaps it is our teaching, perhaps it is your listening, perhaps it is both. But we appreciate the good movements and really happy for that. Saturday, just gone, we just had our training camp. Welcome to Andrew into the training camp fray. Training camp's a lot of fun. If you are unfueled, it is tiring, but if you fuel correctly, it's actually tons of fun. And then Saturday again, second week in a row, Claire and Bianca are just in tune when it comes to synchro things. That is dialed. Claire and B, good job. You guys make synchro stuff look amazing. All right, so our training camp was just gone. We'll do another one, probably maybe early September before the October competition. So look forward to that. When I finalize the dates, I will let you know when was that. But a lot of fun today. I tried to make it as educational and as useful as possible while also keeping the pressure of the movements down somewhat. You don't have to worry about performing in training camp. It's all about just being there with each other. The first sentence I say is that no one's allowed to say sorry. So, we don't have to worry about that at all. It was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. You guys moved really well. Very proud of everyone in that position. Squat workshop that we had a couple of weeks ago, I was speaking to Alistair and saying, hey, do we want a shoulder workshop? And availability is a little limited to him, but 2 weekends from now, 1 hour session, 10 to 11, August the 9th, shoulder mobility workshop. So work on that upper body. I know a lot of people do have shoulder mobility restrictions. Alistair's going to come back down. He's going to answer any questions you need from the last one, and he can also run us through some general shoulder mobility movements that we can look towards. Put it in your diaries, 9th of August, shoulder mobility workshop, tack on to our hip mobility workshop. We have to do it pretty soon because otherwise the next one was going to be like September or something. So I wanted to get it in before September. Then 2 weeks after that, we have our weightlifting weekend of wonder. We're going to go 10 o'clock till midday with our guest coach Andy coming down, bringing some of his lifters. We're just going to hang out, lift, get into a fun competition style stuff. And we're going to have a go at that one. The weekend before that as well, the 16th of August, is a local weightlifting competition that Tommy reckons he's going to have a little dabble in. This one is super low stakes. You know, you could start off with absolutely the minimum. It's just around the corner near, where is it? The Strength Academy, which is near like Bean Squeeze on Barwon Heads Road. Michael, who runs that, is real low key. So if you ever wanted to just dabble and be like, no, I don't know if I want to, you know, it's all officiated and everyone's super supportive, just like they are here. I definitely encourage you to have a go. I'm going to put that in Tommy's hands, 16th of August. Then we have our weightlifting day, the 23rd of August, the next weekend. And then the 30th of August, we don't have anything on. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Not something on every weekend. That's horrendous. And then probably the 6th of September will be that next training camp. So we'll have a look at that. I haven't officiated that date quite yet, that far out. We do still need to do a birthday party, so maybe the 30th of August might be a little birthday party. Hoorah! I'm not a big party person. I'd rather just, go have lunch somewhere or leave a comment. Tell me what you want to do. I'm happy to do whatever. Maybe we'll do the first ever CrossFit workout that I programmed on the Saturday, and then throw down a barbecue or something. That might be cool. Nice. So just moving forward into our programming phase, we still have a few, maybe about 5 or 6 weeks left worth of our winter phase programming. And so I actually put them all into Fitbox the other day. So I believe you can only see 7 days ahead, but you'll be able to see 7 days ahead for the next 5 weeks. I haven't put any warm-ups or intents in yet. I just put all the numbers in. I'm going to actually start palming off a little bit of our warm-ups and skill acquisition work towards Tommy. So Tommy's going to be programming that. So he's got gymnastics at the moment, and he's going to take on our skill acquisition and ramps for the class as well. So if in the warm-ups you're like, man, this is an intense warm-up, just so you know who to blame. But I mean, you can blame me. Tommy's going to have a go at that. He is fantastic at that. He overthinks about it fantastically. So I love that. As always, I've always over-programmed warm-ups, and then in the class, the coach can call an audible and move it as we need to match you guys. So excited for Tommy to jump into that. Obviously, we've got Ollie class coming up too. Next week is the last week of July, which means come Friday, we're going to get into our full peaking phase for Ollie, looking at full lifts, big numbers, 85% plus consistency work, and we're working up with some lots of reps. So expect lots of 1s and 2s for the clean and jerk and snatch, and then some heavy squats and heavy pulls as well. So be careful with your positions and make sure you're moving well. Then also in gymnastics class, from now until the next session, whenever that is, we're going to go, what did we talk about? It's in here somewhere. But anyway, we've got some skills that we're working on. You may have noticed in the class, like for example, on Friday, we were doing some body levers. And what we're going to do is we're going to use gymnastics as like gymnastics and our weightlifting are kind of like our F1, right? And then the technology trickles down into the general class. So we're going to still implement that kind of thing into the general class. We've done our skipping practice. We'll have 2 more weeks of that. And then, or maybe even just 1 more week of that. And then we're going to get into some like skill of some gymnastics element. Will be our sort of every day we're going to practice this thing. That's the first thing we do every day. We'll send out a progression. Speaking of progressions, I finished polishing up my pull-up progression. It gets halfway towards the straddle rope climb, but if you did want to have a look at the pull-up progression, I have at least 140 weeks worth of pull-up progression that you can have a look at. It starts from 0 pull-ups all the way up to currently 5 behind the neck pull-ups, but I can make it harder, and I will just when I get some time. If you are free out and about during the day, feel free to go into my Operation Tribute WhatsApp group where I just organize workouts during the day. I'm on a mission, of course, to complete every single hero workout as RX and post it on the internet. Feel free to check out my YouTube channel, also in this link here. But if you're keen during the day and want to have a roll around, just throw it in, just jump on that chat group, and that's where I could communicate with people about those type of things. Nice. Pretty sure that's it for the moment. So everything else we have lost property, which is just by the desk here. If that's not gone by Friday, it will be donated. And then our IOUs, I'll have a quick check. I'm pretty sure it's nothing crazy. Yeah, just one older one there from Ebony. So Ebony, even if it's time you're in, just have a check at that as well. And that is our week in review this week. It's a rainy day today. Maybe I'll edit this tonight, maybe I won't. I don't know, I haven't seen my kids in the last 3 days, or I haven't had a shower either, so it's kind of gross because I work so much. But that is our week in review. Now, I always say this every week, and I hope I'm making myself as approachable as possible, but remember, if you ever need anything, please ask. And if you have asked for something and I haven't finished it yet, please tell me, follow up. I don't feel bad if you're like, hey, have you done that yet? And I'll go, no, I haven't, because I've got a lot on my mind. I do have a system to try and remember these things, but 3 kids, a business, all of you guys to love and look after, it kind of gets hard sometimes. So just follow up with me if I'm missing anything. I'm always happy to help you. But if you do need anything, ask. And if you don't need anything, have a great day. And I will see you in the gym on Monday. Oh, actually, Serena will see me on the gym on Monday. I'll be here too, but Serena will see you on the gym on Monday. And we will get after some fun workouts. So that is our week in review. I appreciate you, and I'll see you soon.